Star Citizen waking up a new Babbage yet again. With some random lady stranger with a mohawk. Okay, that was interesting. Must have been a, a nice night. Anyway, folks, it's Sunday morning. I'm in a good mood. Just back from a walk with my wife, my beautiful wife, and my youngest son. My other two kids were doing their thing. Almost missed that. Yeah, almost missed the elevator there. I'm in a good mood. I understand that it's not always the case, that I sometimes come across like a little bit grouchy, a little bit salty, you could say. Not exactly Salty Mike salty, because I just saw Salty Mike's video where he's a lot less salty than he used to be and a lot less critical than he used to be. And he's now, he's going deep into that copium or whatever you want to call it, justifying things that he probably knows himself have little excuse. But I'm not salty, I'm not angry. My life is actually pretty awesome. I'm a pretty damn blessed person. Not Max Holloway kind of blessed, which would include the brain trauma. No, really blessed. Like, fucking awesome life. A great wife, family, kids, living in what arguably is a little slice of heaven where people would love to be right by the sea, wonderful climate, damn great. So why is it that I'm so angry? I'm not. I'm not angry with Star Citizen. I'm not angry with Chris Roberts or CIG. Not angry with anything at all. I am, though, a little bit critical of things that deserve to be criticized. And I love the game. In case you haven't realized it, I play quite a bit. I do videos. I've done tutorials. There's really not much new that I could do tutorials about because there's very little new content. Or actually, let's be honest, let's not go the shill way. There's no new content here. It's been that way for years since I started playing. What is it, like 3-4 years ago? I don't even remember. Doesn't matter a whole lot. But there's really not new content. You know what I mean. They dick around with the same mechanics, change it a little bit here, change it a little bit there. It maybe even make it worse than it was before, like in the case of Master Modes, which is, yes, anytime you get something less of and more limited or more impaired of what you already have, it is worse. That's okay. It is going to be what it is. But we have to keep honest. We have to keep it real. I love the idea of having the first time listening to Salty Mike. It's a little bit sad, a little bit frustrating, because you go back to how you used to think when you first started playing. Like, fuck, this is great. You mean they have spaceships? You walk in, you push buttons, and things work, and it's not the arcadey experience that you usually have in, well, pretty much in most other games. It has that element of arcadey going for it, but this feels a lot more like the ultimate video game of the middle-aged guy thinking of, oh, wouldn't it be awesome if? And that's what Star Citizen is in many ways. What if we? But here's where you have to be an adult and you have to accept that this mostly stays at that if phase. They went for something pretty cool. I think that in a little bit of an aspect of the spending of the company, it is doing a little bit of here, there, but it's so little in terms of actual new gameplay, new content, new places for you to go explore. It's been more than enough time so as to have a new city, a new moon, a new anything, a new system. Pyro, oh, it's almost there, Pyro. No, it's not. It's not here, so it's not. Oh, but 323 will include the personal hangars and elevator. No, it's not there. We are still doing this nonsense of talking about things that do not exist. So let's cut that bullshit and focus on what is. And what you see now is what it is, right? With all the Evo Caddies and the Evocados and the Wave 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s. And now that all of that is done, this has to be tested. This is what CIG said themselves. They don't have enough people playing so as to test it properly. Is that true? As a rule of thumb, I don't believe anything they say at this point. I take every single thing that CIG says, all I think about is McDonald's. What I mean by that is they're just trying to sell a product. They don't care about my health. They don't care about, in the same way that McDonald's does not care about my health, they don't care if I eat a 1,000 cheeseburgers and die. They only want to sell cheeseburgers. All that CIG wants to do is sell ships. They don't care if I enjoy the game. They don't care if I have fun. They don't care if they put new content. All they care about is you buying ships. And as long as that works, that's okay for them. That's the conflict between the business model and what players actually want. And this is the perfect example. Check this out. Of all of the little that we got from 323, it was supposed to be this, right? One of the quality of life improvements and user interface improved for 323. Keep in mind, they have the Squadron 42 people working on this, guys, now. So this is going to be awesome, right? You will be seamlessly buying things with the environment and interacting in a way that no other video game achieved. Okay, let's go with that bullshit. Is it real, though? Because now I want to buy that jacket. And you know what? I've wanted to buy that jacket for years now. Not even kidding. It's been years that I wanted to buy that jacket, and I cannot do that because it simply doesn't interact. Why? Because no one cares enough to fix one of the few items in one of the few shops that they do have in-game, and it doesn't work. And I'm sure that this has been brought up a million times, but guess what? They don't give a flying fuck about you buying the jacket, playing the game, having fun. No, as long as you keep on buying the ships, doesn't matter if you're angry, doesn't matter if you make videos like I'm doing here right now, complaining about things that are still broken years later. It took them years to fix elevators, and they're still broken. It takes them years to do this, and it's still broken. It's just the way it is because, again, you need to go back to this reality, which is there's what you want as a player, there's what CIG wants as a 500 million company, which is to make more money. And for that, they focus on marketing in brutal fashion, in monetizing every damn thing they can monetize and not fixing these things. Yeah, you wear it. There it says rotate, exit. No way of buying it. By the way, if you know of some secret scroll trick to buy it, let me know. I would actually like to buy that thing. just to actually have the satisfaction after so many years. The red one doesn't work either. You cannot interact with it. So, of the little that we get in 323, Master Mode is being one of those things that you wish they just would not have done. But this, which is supposed to be, yeah, we improve it. No, you did not. There is a handful. There's just a couple of stores in the game. And this is one of the broken things. And this is what the patch was about. And this is still not fixed. Do you see what I mean? Right? So, here's where we have to be adults about it. And by the way, if you like what you see and you enjoy having your spaceships like we all do, and everyone playing Star Citizen got here at some point, by all means, use my referral code if you want to start playing Star Citizen. It's there below in the description, and I know that some of you guys love it when I bring it up, so I'll do that even more often. Let me buy a beer from this guy. That was one of the patches, remember? One of the patches was, well, you will now be able to buy beer. That sounds fantastic. I'm thirsty from all my space adventures. Can I actually do that now? Not anymore, because this is the patch that fixes things, but it turns out that it doesn't. User interface with my environment. I want to interact with that glass of beer that someone left for some reason. Nope, can't do that either. And I'll be completely honest, at times I've been able to get a guy some station to deliver something. It is broken. It's not working properly. And yeah, you try time and again, and the user interface, the interaction, the little hologram F menu or whatever it is, nope, it's just not, it's not going to work. It's not going to work here. It's not going to work for the closed store. In fact, when you loot a hostile that you gun down, it's, at least for me, it's worse than before. It's more cloggy, messy, busy, and just not a clean, nice in interface. This tells me also a few things that here I can make some safe assumptions, such as they don't have the best people working. Pappy, Pappy left. Todd Pappy left. That guy seemed pretty serious about what he was doing. There's a reason why they keep on losing some of the more talented people. This is clearly going in the direction of maximum monetization until you break it. When will that be? When will they break the golden egg goose? When will people get tired of this? I have no clue. That I have no answer. I have a bunch of answers regarding what this is all about, which a lot of people apparently ignore. People are celebrating that you're getting yet another wife. There was a guy in Spectrum schooling and lecturing a guy that had been playing for 8 years about, you don't know anything. You will enjoy starting from zero with your Avenger Titan. The guy had been doing this for 8 years, and this dumbass that had been playing for less than a year is schooling the guy about what should be fun for him or not, what he should consider fun. No, the guy's right. Doing the same thing during 8 years with the same missions and grinding just to buy the same ship in game because that's the only satisfaction and the only progression you have. That's not the guy's fault. That's not the backer's fault that has been at this for 8 years. That is CIG's fault that, in spite of being the McDonald's of the video game world, in spite of only caring about monetization, they don't even have the tiny amount of respect for us of saying, you know what, I'll throw you this bone. I'll throw you a system, I'll throw you a planet, a city, a new true gameplay that is different for you to enjoy instead of dicking around with the only thing that you have here and just pretending it's new. I'll give you that at least. It's apparently too much to ask, guys. So it's up to you. You give them more money or you call them out on it. You decide. I'm kind of like in a point where I'm not even sure what there's for us to do here anymore, especially if you've been here for a while. Guys, it's going to be all for now. And if you enjoy the content, do subscribe. If you enjoy the honesty. And see you in the next video. Take care.